So in this section, we will talk about a circle for 2.4. So a circle is just the set of all the points in the xy or the Cartesian plane that have a fixed distance r from a fixed point hk, or you can call this to be the center. Now the fixed distance r is called a radius. So from the midpoint of the circle or the center of the circle to any of the point on the circle, from this point to here is called a r, or the radius. Now the whole thing from this point to the other point on the other side, the whole distance here is called the diameter. The hk, we usually use the letter h and k to represent for the center of the circle. So h and k is the center of the circle with a radius r. Okay, so the distance between the center of the circle hk and any point on the circle xy is always equal to the radius r. So from here to here, it also another radius r. So any point from here to here, they all have the same equal distance r. And we can also use the distance formula from section 2.1 to derive an equation for the circle. Now, if I have this point xy and the point hk, then I can represent them in this format and find the distance of them using the distance formula. Remember, from section 2.1, the distance formula is the square root of x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. Now, if I let x1 and x2 to be x and h, and y1 is y and y2 is k, or the first point x1, y1 is any point xy on the circle, and the center is the point hk, represented by x2 and y2. Now, if I square and if I let r to be the distance of the 2 points, now if I square on both sides, right? I square both sides. Now I square r, this square, which is r square, and this whole thing square. The square root is gone, so you have x minus h plus y minus k square. Remember, x2 now is h and y2 is k, so that therefore you can see x minus h square plus y minus k square. And this one is the formula for the circle. R square is x minus h square plus y minus k square. And in fact, this one is the standard form of the circle with the radius r and the center hk. So if you are given a center, some number, right, you can always plug h into here, k to here with a radius value, and you can get the equation of the circle. The next one is the unit circle. The unit circle, units represent for number 1. Okay, so if a circle has the radius of 1 and the center of 0, 0, then the circle is called a unit circle. So make sure that the radius is just 1 and the center is as the origin. Then the circle is called a unit circle, and they has the equation of the form x squared plus y squared equal 1, because the radius now is just 1, and hk in this one is 0, 0, because the center is 0. So therefore the h is gone, y is gone, you have x squared plus y squared, radius is just 1 squared or 1. And notice that the circle is symmetric in 3 cases: the x-axis, y, and the origin. So if you flip the circle over the x-axis, you still get the same circle, or the y-axis, or the origin. So it's very important that you know that the circle has all the symmetry. Now let's write the equation of the circle in the standard form. So they give you the center and the radius. Remember, we have the formula of the form x minus h, right, square plus y minus k square equal r square. Now the center is represented by h and k. In this case, h is 0, so I plug in 0 for h. K minus 8, so minus 8 square, and the whole radius here square. Now minus 0 is nothing, so you have x square. Minus minus become plus, and you have square outside. This one 4 square, and the square root of 7 square. 4 square 16, the square root square is gone, you have 7. 16 times 7 is 112, and then rewrite the whole thing down here, and this is your equation of the circle. Now we also want to wrap the equation. We are given this one. Remember, the equation of a circle is what? X minus h square plus y minus k square equal r square. R square is 9, therefore r is 3, because 3 square gives you 9. So we have the radius. The radius is 3 units, and the center h is 5, k is 6. So you have 5, 6. Sorry, minus 5, because we have plus 5 here. So because x minus of minus 5, minus and minus give me plus. So therefore, the h is minus 5, and y, k is 6. So the center is minus 5, 6. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 5, go up 6. So here, the radius is 3. So from here, I go 3 units to the right, to the left, to the top, to the bottom, and then draw the circle of the radius 3. Very easy. As long as you convert the equation into the standard form, then you can identify the center with the radius, then you can draw the circle easily. Now, the next example is asking you to write the equation of the circle in the standard form with the endpoints of the diameter as 6, 5, and minus 4, minus 3. So that means they give you the circle, and then we have the diameter, which is the whole distance from this point to this point, double the radius. Now they give you 2 points. One is 6, 5, maybe this point, and minus 4, minus 9, which is another point for here. Now you know these two, so you want to find the equation. So if they give you these two endpoints of the diameter, the first thing is, in order to find the equation, you need the hk, or the center of the circle, and the radius. We need two things. In order to find the hk, the center, we are given the two endpoints of the diameter, so we just need to find the midpoint of these two values, because the midpoint is the point in the middle, which is the center, right? So in order to find the midpoint, you can use the midpoint formula. You add the two x coordinates and divide by 2, add the two y coordinates and divide by 2, you got 1 minus 2 for hk. So this is h, this is k, and in order to find the radius r, you would have to find the radius r is just the distance half distance of the diameter. Okay, so now from phi, in order to go from 6 to 4, okay, no, let's just rewrite the equation first, and then I'll show you how to find the radius. Now the equation in the standard form is r squared equal x minus y squared, no, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. We have h to be 1, so plug in 1 for h, and minus 2 for k. So minus become plus, right? Square, and you have this. You end up to this point. So in order to find the r, or the radius, we need to solve for that. And you can solve for r by just using one of these 2 points. It's very easy. So let's just pick the first point, 6 and 5. 6 represent for x, 5 represent for y, x, y coordinates. Now x to be 6, 5 to be y. So you plug in here. On the right hand side, we solve for that to be 74. Now r squared is 74, therefore r is just the square root of 74. But then in the standard form, we don't need to find the r, we just need to find the r squared, which is already given here. So just plug in 74 for here, and you are good. So the standard form is this one, r squared, so we don't need to take the square root. Okay, so beside the standard form, we also have another form. It's called a general form of a circle. Now that's a, b, and c to be the real numbers. Now you can have the general form of this format: x squared plus y squared plus ax plus by plus c equals 0, and a, b, and c are all the real numbers. Okay, how do I graph this equation here on the xy plane? So if you look at this equation, you can see that we have the x squared, we have y squared, we have the x term, we have the y term, and we have some number. It looks like that we are given the general form of a circle. And in order to graph the equation, it is better that you can convert this form into the standard form, this one. So x minus h plus y minus k squared equal r squared. So how do I convert this one back to the standard form? If you look at this one, okay, we can try to complete the square. So first, let's move the x term together. So I have x squared minus 6x and plus y squared, right, plus 8y minus plus 8. I move that to the other side, so minus 8. Okay, I move this to the right side. Now in order to complete a square, 6 divided by 2, that's 3. 3 squared is 9, so I add 9. I add 9 to this side too, right? 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16, so I add 16, and I add to the right hand side too. So this one I can rewrite is at x minus 3 square plus this one now become y plus 4 square equal to 17, or this one, right? And this format is the standard form, and this one is h, x minus h, y minus k. So we have h to be 3, and because this is plus, so k is minus 4. The radius is square root of this, because this one is r squared. So the radius is the square root of this, which is square root of 17, or around 4.4. Now you can plot the center to be 3 minus 4. So let's go 3 unit to the right and minus 4, which is here. So minus 3, 4, minus 3 and 4 is here. And you can go 4.1, 1, 2, 3, 4, around 4.1 here. And to the left side, to the up and down, and draw a circle. Very easy. The last one, rewrite this general form into the standard form by completing the square with the x term and the y term. So again, first, this is just the example we had earlier, right? Let's see, x squared minus 6x. Okay, yeah, so basically this one is just the one I just did here. So let's take a look at this one back here. So first I move the x term together, and then I move the number to the right hand side, because you only want the x squared and the x term, y squared and the y term. Now take this coefficient minus 6 divided by 2 square give you 9. Therefore you add 9 on both sides. And then take the y term, 8 divided by 2 square, that give me 16. I add 16 on this and this one on the right side too. And I combine this one to be x minus 3, because 3 is this, right, square, and y plus 4, because 4 is here, square. And the radius is 17, because on the right hand side is, when you add all of them together, it gives me 17. Right? Yeah, this problem is just the problem I did here. Okay, so that is the end of the section 2.4 for the circle.